real. Tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again. This here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear. I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one out the two. It don't know way I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me. This for my son and my daughter, my family tree and that order. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up. Now I was the underdog, now look who be left. I'm better than you guys. The champions. The champions.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St. Pierre!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, pretty favorable matchup here for the all-time great George Rush St. Pierre. He's already in the UFC Hall of Fame, but not resting on his laurels. Believes that the jab is going to be the key tonight, and eventually that will set up his takedowns and potentially a fight-ending choke. But George St. Pierre sees a lot of advantages in this welterweight matchup tonight. So there's the early level change and the ensuing takedown.
He is a tremendous wrestler. He said he had an advantage in the wrestling, and he would use it to his benefit. Takedown early, but it has to be more as the fight goes on.
Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom front.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately. That was nice.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by GSP. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
All right, stay in there, buddy. Recompose. Use your footwork, and let's get focused.
Diaz is in half guard now. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
St. Pierre gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there disguising his entry.
He passed the half guard.
Late round action here, and the man who made the takedown a thing of beauty, George St. Pierre, is at it again tonight.
John, he was just so well-rounded. He had the striking, he had the wrestling, he had the grappling, and everything worked together. And tonight, it has been the wrestling that he's relied on. But you are talking about a guy. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. Just got to be careful here.
St. Pierre's in half guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient.
Oh, he got saved by the bell there. He was getting absolutely starched on the ground, grounded and pounded. Thankfully, the horn came at a good time. You see, gingerly, he gets back to his feet. He'll go back to the stool now for 60 seconds. Now the onus is on his corner to try to keep him in the fight. All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Second round here. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by George St. Pierre.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's gonna get the finish.
Bails on the sub.
I think that's a great job. You've got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Diaz trying to scramble back to his feet. All right, so not exactly the approach we thought we would see out of this BJJ player. His ground game, you can argue, as good as anyone's in this division, yet he hasn't attempted a single takedown.
Has not even attempted a takedown. I would never have expected this, John. I don't understand what is going on in this fighter's head. He needs to get the fight to his wheelhouse, and that is on the ground in the grappling. I don't know, man. Pride is a weird thing, and it seems as though he's fighting with pride tonight.
St. Pierre's in half guard. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Oh, nice. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's thrown.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why. Great defense by this fighter.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by St. Pierre. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Diaz. All right, let's get.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Look at him whip his hips into that kick.
Oh, he continues to attack the body yet again here, just as he did in the previous round.
Oh, nice. Nice. Nice single.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Big-time arm triangle situation here. He's very close to finding the finish, but he's got to take his time if he doesn't want to lose the position.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, so we go down the... Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that...
Great target on that double leg.
Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3. St. Pierre's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it.
He passes the half.
Diaz getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Nice.
St. Pierre's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. Seconds now to go in the fight. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the Cutman's actually getting excited. Diaz getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. All right, let's get you some highlights now as this one goes the distance, DC, and a lot to like in terms of his takedown game. Really took it to that requisite next level here tonight.
He took it to the next level. He's a guy that you know what's coming. You know that you have to defend the wrestling. But even if you're trying to prepare for it, you never are in the training room with anyone that is just like him. And when you come into contact with him, you understand the difference in training opposed to being there with him. He put the grind on this guy, and he got a convincing victory.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, George Rush St. Pierre!
All right, so another dominating effort out of the UFC Hall of Famer George St. Pierre. No surprise as the scorecards are rendered GSP across the board by decision.
Most times when George St. Pierre walks to the center of the octagon to get the decision read, he is sure that he has done enough to win the fight. Tonight, that was the case as he wins another fight by decision.
Competitively, inevitably, these falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame shit. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same shit. This is what the fuck I'm in on industry games, bitch. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it and so listen close when I say this. After every murder, no, my still stainless. I can make a dope fiend go cocaine-less, cause everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein whole feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets, they say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, then go get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, John Bones Jones! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell!
Moments in this one. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are John Jones's calling card.
Now the hammer fist here by Jones. Well, anytime you are in a... Jones is going for a choke. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensive.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage.